Hello, please subscribe. We're back on the useful post 18. We hope everyone stays healthy. 10 signs your senior may be nearing the end of their life. Subtle warnings you shouldn't ignore. Old age is a gift. However, no one can deny the fact that every human being will eventually face their final years. For families, recognizing these signs is crucial. This is not to scare them, but rather to enable them to provide the best possible care, greater compassion, and prepare their hearts. Sometimes, an elderly person's body gives subtle warnings that they are approaching their final years. Unfortunately, these signs are often ignored, dismissed as normal, or mistaken for symptoms of common illnesses. However, paying attention to these signs can help us better understand what they are going through. Here are 10 signs that an elderly person may be entering their final years. 1. Decreased appetite. Initially, they eat less, then gradually lose interest in eating altogether. An elderly person's increasingly weak body no longer requires as much energy, so their desire to eat decreases. 2. Dramatic weight loss. This isn't due to dieting, but rather to the body having difficulty absorbing nutrients. Rapid weight loss in the elderly is a sign that the body is fading. 3. Sleeping more often. Seniors may find themselves sleeping more often even during the day. Their bodies seem to need more time to rest. This is a sign that their energy is decreasing and their bodily functions are starting to weaken. 4. Difficulty breathing normally. Sometimes breathing becomes shallow, labored, or labored. This change in breathing pattern often appears towards the end of life. 5. The body becomes extremely weak. Simple things like getting up from a chair, walking to the bathroom, or simply lifting an arm become extremely difficult. This extreme weakness usually occurs when the body's energy levels are drastically reduced. 6. Changes in skin and body temperature. Hands and feet may feel colder, and the skin may appear pale or bluish. Blood circulation is no longer as strong as before, as the body focuses energy only on vital organs. 7. Loss of interest in the surroundings. They begin to talk less, lose interest in daily activities, and are even reluctant to turn on the television or read. Seniors appear more pensive and withdrawn. 8. Changes in thinking and memory. Confusion, dazedness, or slurred speech may appear. Sometimes they feel like they're talking to someone who has died. This can be a sign that the brain is starting to weaken and consciousness is slowly fading. 9. Irregular sleep patterns. Waking up at night, falling asleep during the day. This is a sign that the body's rhythms are no longer functioning normally. Over time, they spend more time in the world of sleep than in the real world. 10. Strange calmness. Sometimes a previously cranky older person suddenly becomes very calm. They seem ready. There's a faint smile, a sense of relief on their face, a sign that the soul is beginning to make peace with its journey. Important message for families. These signs are not something to be afraid of. Rather, they are a call to our hearts to devote more attention, affection, and time to them. If our parents or grandparents begin to show the signs above, provide them with comfort. Don't let them feel alone. Say the loving words you may not have had the chance to say. Accompany them with prayer, caress, and attention. Because in their final moments, what they need most isn't medicine or food, but the love of their family. Remember, we can't choose how long our loved ones will live, but we can choose how we make the remaining days more beautiful. Hope this is helpful. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe.